Hello everyone, today we will be making chocolate banana bread, and here are the supplies and ingredients you will need. You will need unsweetened cocoa powder, 2 eggs, baking powder, all-purpose flour, but I will be substituting half of it with whole grain flour, 3 to 4 bananas, depending the size that you need, baking soda, optional is Greek yogurt and walnuts to add to your banana bread, butter, preferably unsweetened, and brown sugar and white sugar. You will also need some salt if you're using unsalted butter, and vanilla extract. For your supplies, you will need a spatula or a spoon to mix all your ingredients in. You will need a bowl, a big bowl, and a baking mold or a tray to put your batter in. And of course, you will also need an oven. So let's go ahead and start by preheating our oven to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. So first off, we're going to start by peeling and mashing our bananas together. So go ahead and do that now. So now that you have your bananas in the bowl, continue mashing them. And you want about 1 1/4 cup of banana. So continue mashing until it looks like this. So you want it to be all mashed up and have this consistency. Now that you have the banana mix, now you're going to go ahead and crack your eggs into the bowl. Okay. So now that you have your eggs in, you're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So let's go ahead and put that in. Okay, and there you go. Now go ahead and mix. Once you have that, you will need about 75 grams or 2 tablespoons of butter. Once you have your butter, you're going to take it in the microwave and melt it for about 30 seconds. Once your butter has melted in the microwave, go ahead and add it to your wet mixture. And go ahead and mix it. Once you've mixed your butter in, you are now going to add 1/4 cup of white sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I will be adding 1/3 cup of bulk sugars because I will be adding Greek yogurt that's added with honey. So go ahead and add your measurements of sugar. Don't be adding about that much. Okay, now I have my sugar. Go ahead and add it. If you're using Greek yogurt, you can use about 100 grams to 150 grams. And go ahead and add it. And go ahead and mix these ingredients now. Once you have all your wet ingredients, go ahead and add your flour. You will add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, or 120 grams. So now that you have your flour in, you're going to use a ½ teaspoon of salt. So go ahead and put that in now. Now that you have your salt in, you're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You're also going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You are also going to add about 42 to 50 grams of unsweetened cocoa powder, or about ½ cup of the cocoa powder. So now that you have your cocoa powder inside, go ahead and mix all the ingredients together. And once you've mixed it all together, your batter should look like this. Make sure that there are no little pieces of still dry flour. Make sure to mix it thoroughly. Now that you have your batter, you are free to add any other things you would like to your batter. You can add walnuts, you can add marshmallow, you can add coconut flakes, anything you'd like. I will be adding crushed walnuts. I will also be adding some marshmallows that I made. Now that you have everything mixed into your batter, go ahead and add some parchment paper and put the batter in your mold. Once you have your batter in the mold, go ahead and add it to the oven for 50 minutes. And once you let it cool down, this is how it should look like. It's very delicious. Enjoy!